What's up, guys? Got another military video for you. Social media in the link down below. Donnie Klein _ is my Instagram. If you care, I know you don't. So go be severely disappointed and follow my Instagram anyway. Let's jump into the video. You're watching this because you want to have a successful Navy career, you want to pick up early, and you're looking for hints, tips, and tricks. Well, your boy has you covered. Even though Nikki's going to continuously call me a boot in every single video, I thought I'd share some light on what has worked for me. You know, stuff worked for people all around, but I'm going to give you what has given me back-to-back EPs and helped me advance to 3rd class in literally less than half the time that is expected for my rating, and I might pick up 2nd class next month. We'll find out before I even hit my 3rd year mark. So 3-year mark. So let's jump right into it. So everything you do in a year is pretty much revolving around an eval. An eval is a ranking system the Navy uses to compare you to your peers that you work with. What goes in the eval is everything off your brag sheet. A brag sheet really isn't an official document. You can do whatever you want, Excel, Microsoft, pretty much just compile what you've done for the last year, right? And a special eval last time, whatever. Compiling what you've done for that eval cycle. Now there's little wickets that you want to hit, and say you and some guy are both working in a shop together and you're doing the exact same job. You guys compare what you've done for the year. This guy just did his job just as good as you know, and submits his brag sheet like that. And then you did your job, but you also did volunteer hours, you had collaterals, you got qualifications, civilian qualifications, you've had education. This person's gonna have the better eval. Why you want the better eval is because when it comes time to promotion, yes, everyone takes a test, but your eval gives you points towards that test and they combine into your final multiple score. It's way too much to go into, but let's just say that there's a P, which is like minimum, an MP, which stands for must promote, and then an EP, which is early promote. They can only give out so many EPs, so it's the best of the best is gonna get the EP. Good, you guys following? You guys tracking? You wanna get the EP. Here is what I did, and some words of advice that my mentor gave me. Not specifically my mentor, but a mentor from the past when I was brand new to the Navy, and he said, just play the game. And he said that openly to all of us in the class. I didn't really think about it till I got in my first command, and I was like, yeah, dude, that makes a lot of sense, because all these people who are just doing their bare minimum job and going home right after, not doing anything extra, just trying to skate by and just do what is minimally required of them. And then you saw the people who did the extra, right? And those people are staying E3 for their entire contract, and then they're getting out. The people who did extra are already up at E5, they're up for promotion boards, and just so many more opportunities are gonna open up to you if you genuinely try with your career. Obviously, you're gonna do your basic job, so I'm not gonna get into that because everyone's job's different. But let's start looking at wickets. On top of your job, you wanna get something called a collateral. Now, I know other branches might not do this, but collaterals are jobs that you can stack on top of your job, giving you more work, more responsibility, but it's also showing your leadership that you can handle more work and responsibility. So what I like to do is not just get any random collateral, because that's what a lot of people do. They say, oh, well, I have a collateral, and, you know, check mark on their thing, which is true, fills the blank for collaterals, but you want 3 collaterals. So you want your shop collateral, which is just you and your little shop, then you want your department collateral, which covers, you know, your entire department, and you want your command collateral, which is your entire command. So at my last base, this was for my first EP, I was a supply rep for the preventive medicine aspect of the clinic. So Prev Med in general, I did supply, right? That's my, you know, shop. And then department, I had like 56 people, including civilians, that I was in charge of their training. So I was the training supervisor. I pretty much just tracked and recorded everyone's training, sent out hit lists. It was really strenuous, takes a lot of time, and I got audited by a bunch of people. Kind of depressing, almost, but no one else wanted that billet, and my leadership knew that was a hard billet because technically it's an E5 billet, it's a supervising billet, but I was an E3. So that looks extremely good on your part. If you can get a hard billet, take it. I don't care how bad it's gonna suck, it's gonna pay off in the end when your leadership notices that you took it. So, say I have shop, department, that's 2, right? Check, check. And then you want command. So I was a BLS instructor. I taught BLS to pretty much everyone that worked at the hospital, whether that was civilians, if doctors needed to renew their BLS certification, which was weird because obviously these like surgeons that are coming in know a lot more than me in terms of medicine. So you just gotta go through the motions with them and get them certified, and you know, it was fun, so I didn't really mind that one. Check, check, check. As opposed to someone who just has, oh, 1 collateral. So say we're both doing our jobs, he has his 1 collateral, I have my 3 collaterals. They're gonna be like, all right, well, this one's obviously doing more EP compared to this guy who has 1 collateral and it's not even that important, right? Here's some other wickets that you're gonna hit. Instead of just doing education, on the educational thing, most people do non-required NKOs and Navy knowledge online courses. Pretty relatively easy. They just teach you basic things, but you can stack up a bunch of them, which is good. Just get a little bit so you can hit that wicket. But most people do, oh, I did 12 non-required NKO courses. Don't stop there. Go to NROTC or NROTC, Navy Residential Training Online College, and they're gonna offer classes like basic math and algebra, PO3, PO2, basic military readiness, your rates manual, and you're gonna you want to knock all that out, put that on there, and then you also want to take college. You want to take a couple semesters of college in between the eval, so you can report blank semester hours, and then you can even put your GPA if you have a good GPA. If you got a bad GPA, don't include that because you don't have to. It's brownie points. So they're comparing the two again, right? Education. This guy did some NKOs that probably took him 15 minutes. This guy did, you know, college courses, did the NKOs, did the NROTCs, the basic military requirements. You know, this guy did everything that you could have possibly done to fill in the medical spot, EP. As opposed to the guy who's just doing the bare minimum, oh, on my free time during work, I'll do an NKO, and when I go home, I'll play video games. You guys get what I'm getting at? If you want to promote, you got to do the extra. And then go to qualifications. Now, when you think of qualifications, you think of warfare devices, which is true if you're on a sea duty command, but a lot of shore duty commands don't offer a warfare qual. So you're like, oh, well, I can't get quals then. Wrong. Tons of quals you could do. You know, I got my medical assistant. I got my phlebotomy. I'm certified phlebotomist. Didn't even take much, right? I used to show up at this other clinic 2 hours before my workday started so I could draw people's blood. Did that for about a month, and then you take a test, and you know, with my core school transcripts, say like a month of extra work, got nationally certified as a phlebotomist. So now, on my brag sheet, you know, I have qualifications, whereas opposed to the other people who didn't take their own time to do stuff, they have nothing there. So let's go over this. Do your job. Everyone's gonna do their job. Get collaterals. Shop, department, command. Education, NKO, NROTC, college. Qualifications, find whatever field you want to call in. You can find Microsoft qualifications. You can get certified in Outlook. You know, I got certified in Excel and put that on my last brag sheet. Find certifications to put on there. And then here's a big kicker that a lot of people say they're gonna do every year, but they don't. Volunteer service hours. This is good for 2 things. It counts as community involvement, showing that the Navy is going out and helping their local community. And 2, you can work towards an MOVSM, Military Outstanding Volunteer Service Medal. I hope I'm saying that right. But anyway, you can add another ribbon to your chest just by beefing up your brag sheet. Most people do like 10 hours, and you have a whole year. You know, you should be in the hundreds easily. If you're genuinely trying, if you really want the EP, you should easily be in the hundreds of hours of volunteer. So anywhere from 100 to 150, if you have a whole span of a year and you're on shore duty, I would genuinely make it a point. It's not as hard as you think. There's tons of places out there. I used to go to an animal shelter. If you watch some of my old videos, it was fun, you know? Next wicket is command involvement. So you're gonna wanna join enlisted associations. If you're in the Navy, chances are your command has JEA, Junior Enlisted Association. So you pay a small fee and you do things around the command. They normally help out with the Navy Ball. They raise money for military functions, and you show up to a meeting like once a month. Not hard, right? Yet people don't do it, and people are satisfied with PE evals and just stay in the same rank for the rest of their career. Now that you've stacked up a monster brag sheet for evaluation season, let me tell you what the benefits are for you working your ass off the entire year. Boards. Chances are you're gonna be the one nominated for the Blue Jacket of the Quarter Boards or Junior Sailor of the Quarter Boards, depending on what rank you're watching this at. But chances are you're gonna be the one nominated. So then you have a chance of winning that and putting that on your brag sheet, like, oh, won Junior Sailor of the Quarter for blank command, right? Huge wicket. And then you get nominated for the year. won it for the year, and then you win a NAM. You put, got a NAM for representing our department in this for the year, bam, EP. And then on top of that, with a stacked brag sheet like that, you have the chance to get advanced on the spot. Now every year, whether you're shore or sea duty they'll cap you, shore duty they'll map you, which is actually how I picked up so soon and made me eligible to take the E5 exam, because I didn't even have to pick up off the test. My brag sheet was that good that year that the CO Master Chief walked in, mapped me on the spot. Next day, I'm wearing the E4 insignia. It's not a frock. I'm getting paid that day, and I'm eligible to take the next E5 exam. So if that should tell you anything, is that the eval is more than just, just what I casually do, throw it on there and submit it. The eval is your key to having a successful Navy career, having more money in your bank, which is a huge thing, man. You guys underestimate it a lot, right? You guys think, oh, well, I'll pick up when I pick up. The sooner you pick up, the more money you're making. Hundreds more, thousands more a year when you add it up. So say towards the end of my career, compared to someone who didn't pick up, that came in the same time as me, I would have made thousands in comparison more. If this helped you at all, leave a like. If you're still in the depth pool, which thousands of my subscribers are, go ahead and save this video to your favorites. You're gonna wanna watch this once you get to your first command. I'm telling you, follow these key steps, hit all the wickets. I'll even put in the description the wickets you wanna hit in case you don't wanna watch this. You're already this far, it's too late. But I'm telling you guys, do not waste time. How successful you're gonna be is completely based off you. Everyone's complaining, oh, I got screwed, that's why I'm getting out as an E3. It's your fault. There's no one to blame but yourself, all right? So, hope that had some sort of substance to you guys.